Es el más dulce recuerdo de mi vida. Yo tenía una esperanza en el fondo de mi alma, que un día te quedaras tú conmigo, y aún guardaba una ilusión que alimentaba el corazón.
And I'm back with another look. This one is inspired by Selena Quintanilla. You guys know I love her. By no means am I saying that I look like her or am I an imitator, because I am none of that. Selena became my favorite singer because Amor Prohibido, I had that album. That was my first ever album when I was 8 or 9. That's the first album I ever got, and that's the first album I fell in love with. My dad was never really around, so he didn't really get to teach me Spanish, so I had to learn everything on my own through Selena songs, through Spanish music, and through my uncle. Just like Selena, how she didn't know Spanish throughout a lot of her life, that's another reason why I appreciate her. If you guys want to see how I got this Selena Quintanilla inspired makeup look, please keep on watching, and I love you guys. I'll be working off of this picture of Selena. I'll try to recreate this makeup look. I've already misted my face, moisturized and all that. I'm gonna get into the brows, and I'll be going into detail about every little thing. So Selena's brows were always really like all the way black. My natural brow is already like arched a little, and so is Selena's, so I'll just be following my natural brow hair. But if you don't have an arch, you can create one with your concealer. And I just go down to like fit my own eye shape. That's how Selena's brows were, and that's what I'm gonna follow. And her brows always were like at an angle. They had like an angle like this. And they were always like bigger towards the front. And then they gradually got thinner. Just like this. Now, Selena's brow, it went more kind of like this. And then went upwards, if you can see what I mean. This video may be kind of long. I apologize if it is, but I want to fit everything in it so that you girls can understand how I get my Selena look when I do like my Selena pictures on Instagram. It may look a little funny at first, but I promise everything's gonna turn out good. Go in with your concealer to clean it up underneath and above, and then you are done with your brows. Selena didn't always highlight the area. Sometimes she just went in with a lighter eyeshadow right up underneath the brow bone. Now mine are gonna look exactly like hers because I'm following my actual brow hair. Next, I'm gonna go in with my eyeshadow primer and get started on Selena's eyeshadow. She didn't always wear eyeshadow because I've studied her makeup a lot. She didn't wear eyeshadow all the time, but when she did, she wore either 2 or 3 looks. She either wore the pink eyeshadow, or she wore the cream and brown, or she wore a purple one, a very light purple. The first color that I'm going to go in with is going to be my transition color, which is close to my skin tone. I am a little bit darker than Selena. It looks like this. It will fall out, but it is this color. And then I go right in this area, right here. Go right in here and just blend that in. You don't want to make it too heavy because, like I said, this is just your transition color. Selena's transition color isn't very heavy. So that should look like that. If you notice the difference, this eye is a little bit warmer than my other eye. I'm gonna go in with my cream color that she has on the lid. You could just use any off-white eyeshadow. I'm using one of the off-whites from my 252 Coastal Scent palette, and I'm just putting it on the lid. The next thing I'm gonna do is go in with a darker brown, darker than my transition color, and go in the crease area with that, like right in this area, like my crease. I noticed that Selena's, her eyes were more hooded, meaning that this part, this whole area right here, went down like on her, when she rested her eyebrows. This part goes over her lid a little bit more than mine does. Her whole eye look was to make her eyes look bigger, but since my eye shape is different than hers, I don't have to make it look bigger, and I can just follow my natural crease. Selena, she would go above, like on this part of her brow bone, almost very close to the brow bone, but I'm not gonna do that because my eyes are already bigger than hers, and I'm gonna blend all that out. And you don't want to add it to this part because Selena doesn't have hers right here. She only has it starting from right here and going right there. So once your eye looks like this, you want to go back in with your fluffy brush, and you want to just blend. Make sure everything is seamless. Next, for the eyeliner, Selena never wore like a really big wing or long wing. She only did like a little tiny wing because her eyes were already small. I'm gonna elongate my wing just a little bit to give the illusion of slanted eyes, just the way that Selena's were, because my eyes are a little more rounded than hers were. So this little trick will help you if your eyes are bigger. And I put that in my waterline. Next, I'm gonna go in with some mascara. The lashes I will be using are the Red Cherry number 46, and they look like this. Next, I'm going to be going in with my concealer to highlight a little bit because Selena had cheekbones for the gods, honey. Hashtag cheekbones. But I'm just going to go, because I see like in her T-zone a little bit, I see like a highlighted area. Just like that. So basically triangle, triangle, triangle. And she had a little bit on her chin. So like that. I'm going to go in with my Bootleg Beauty Blender. Yes, I said bootleg. I'm gonna go in with it, and I'm gonna blend that out. And go right over the areas that I highlighted with the cream contour. So just right here, if you can see that. Go in with this Expert bronzer. It's more like a mosaic. It's really old, of hit pan. And then I'm just going to go into circular motions just like this and soften that up. Now you always want to bring your contour or bronzer, whatever, right at the top of your ear. And I have fat under here, so I'm gonna blend that, or try to hide that. Selena didn't have that, of course, but I do, so I'm gonna try and hide it with the bronzer, whatever. Her nose was a little bit wider than mine, like towards the bottom, so if you want to give that illusion, then I would take like the brown that you used as your eyeshadow and like go right here on your nose and go outward. That's if you have a slim nose all the way up and down. Our noses are pretty similar. I have the the actual dupe that Selena used, but this is from Elizabeth Arden. But this is what it looks like, because as you all know, Selena did wear, she loved her brick, but what was it, who was it by? And it looks like this. So this is my final look. Found this jacket in my closet, this red jacket, paired with these cute little earrings. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys, and that's it.